I'm working on this shower pan to remove the hard water stains. I'm going to use muriatic acid to remove the hard water stains. I want to protect the brass metal around this drain so that the muriatic acid doesn't come in contact with that. And I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm using plumber's putty tape and putting it around this drain. This is plumber's putty tape. Comes in a roll like this. I made this circle of plumber's putty by taking off pieces of the plumber's putty from the roll, putting it in my hands and rolling it back and forth until you get the size that you want the plumber's putty to be around that drain. I want a good thick base of plumber's putty around this drain. I just kept adding sections around this ring until I got the size I needed. Then you place it around your drain and shape it the way you want it. Once it's around the drain, push it in place. Keep pressing it until you feel like you have a really good seal and it's not moving or coming up. You want to press it down quite firmly. All right, now that I've pressed it down, if you want to build it up, make it a little taller, I just pinch the putty to get a little height on it. When you're pinching the putty, you want to make sure you don't break the seal that you've already formed to the shower pan. Because I need to pour a good amount of muriatic acid diluted in this shower pan, I want to build up the sides of this putty, and here's how I do that. I took a piece of plumber's putty off the roll, and I'm going to add it to the side of the putty that's around the drain. Now I'm just going to press the flat plumber's putty into the rounded plumber's putty on the sides to create a good seal. You want to make sure that the rounded plumber's putty that's around the drain is still sealed down and that this little flap that I added is melded with the existing plumber's putty that I put around the drain, because you don't want to leak. This plumber's putty is quite sticky and it adheres well. In the summertime, it's even stickier. Right now it's winter. After I have the muriatic acid in the shower pan, I'll bring you back so you can see that no muriatic acid is leaking through and getting to this drain or the brass. To figure out how tall I want this plumber's putty, I used a 2-foot level. Went to the corner of the shower because the shower has a slope so it drains out. I picked up the level and eyeballed from the bottom of the drain to the bottom of the level to know just about how high I want this plumber's putty. I know that muriatic acid does damage chrome. I don't really know if it damages brass, but I don't want to take that chance. So I'm going to dam it up. And the diluted muriatic acid does not affect the plumber's putty. All right, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to clean off my hands with denatured alcohol and a paper towel. I poured some water around this plumber's putty. I'm going to let that water sit for about an hour so I can leak test the plumber's putty, the seal on it. It's about an hour later, and I'm going to check for leaks around that plumber's putty. I use a paper towel to do that. No water. No water. No water. I don't have any leaks, and I'm confident that that plumber's putty will hold back the muriatic acid that I put in the pan. So now I'm going to pour the muriatic acid in. I've poured the muriatic acid in the shower pan, and there are no leaks. And that's how I protect the metal finish on a drain from damage by muriatic acid. Hope it helps, and happy DIYing.